want you all to become familiar with TrueTube. Here's the channel, https / channel plural -list.com, which I will leave in the link or somewhere in here anyway. I don't know what this one is yet. Obviously I'm already there, so anyway, I have just put this on to my homepage. Up here, archive videos, and there's just a grip of truther channels. It just goes on and 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 on. I mean, if you can afford to help this man out a little bit, I know he's not asking for it, but I do think that we should probably help him out a little bit. It's not cheap to keep these servers going, and he does maintain the server. There's a lot of people on here, a lot of stuff that we don't want to lose, a lot of things we can show the people in the not too near distant future on how everybody was silenced and taken off. And I'm going to have to put my phone back on ice again because I can feel it getting extremely hot again. Oh, good grief. It just seriously does not like me recording anymore. So I'm going to set it down on the ice. Of course, with a towel under it. It doesn't like me doing anything anymore. But I'm going to let you watch the rest of this so you get an idea what's happening here.
Alright guys, welcome back, Dose of Reality. Just a quick little video. I really want you guys to check out this dude Alex's website. Alex from TrueTube, you might also know him as South Behind the Sun. He has an awesome site that the easiest way to find it is to go to channels-list.com. Okay? And I'm going to show you what this is. If you go over to his site,
sorry about all the noise.
And it is to go to channels-list.com, okay? And I'm going to show you what's on this site real quick. If you go over to his site, he has a list of nearly, like, every YouTube channel you could think of, okay? He's got all 3 of my channels on here, and he's got every video these channels have pretty much ever put up, all backed up. So we know about the censorship that's on YouTube, and it really sucks when we lose videos. We're usually able to back up our videos. Most of the content creators are smart enough about that, but we all get burned sometimes. Now, I'm going to show you just my channel when I go down here to... Look how many channels there are, too. If I go fast, look at this. It's endless, okay? So I'll scroll up to my channel. Alright, here's Brian Stavely and Brian Stavely 3. Alright, 697 videos. Let's go in here. Alright, so check this out. It has all my videos that this channel has ever uploaded. Everything is on here, literally. Every video.
I hope you have a P.O. box, my friend, so I can do a monetary donation. I don't do anything over the internet other than mirror and have the occasional rant and share good stuff like this, of course.
Video I've ever done is on here, okay? Now check this out. So he's got 376 gigs of just my videos. 376 gigs of just my videos. Now check this out. The latest video about Joel Osteen. Okay, so you can come in here and you can play it right from here. Alright, as you can see. You can play the video right here and watch it. But you can also go right over here and download it. But before I click that, look what else happens here. He's also got the show notes, dude. The show notes are here.
That's incredible.
Really cool. Really cool how it imports all of that. So if you just click here, you go do a download, then and then it brings it up in this window. You right click it, save video as, and then save, and then boom, I'm downloading the video. It's that easy. Now I'm going to back up again, show you some other channels. I mean, he's got everybody. Well, I don't want to say everybody because then people will feel left out if not in here. But maybe, you know, if there's channels that aren't in here, maybe I can let him know, see what he can do. But check, I mean, there's just so much, dude. And there's even channels in other languages. I remember they were talking about it on another show, and they were asking if there were Spanish channels in there. And he went and showed a couple of them. So, look at, you can scroll down, down, down. I mean, it is endless. Endless, 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 okay? I mean, look at this. I'm only in the letter C right now. Here you go, Crow. 534 videos, right? Check it out. Zoom in, zoom in. Look at all the videos for everybody. We can go to Globebusters. We can go to Jaren. We can go to Moneybags. Well, I don't know if Moneybags on here. I don't know how much this guy has looked into that community yet, but hopefully we can let him know of some more channels. But there is a ton of truth channels on here. Look at this.
I wonder if he's got any Dill Big Tree, because there's a couple of videos I'd like to see.
It's just vast. Look at this. Look at all these Flat Earth channels. I mean, just tons of stuff backed up. Globebusters, 366 videos. Look at this. Unbelievable. Let me scroll down some more. See what else we got. On and on and on. I mean, everybody is in here. I'm trying to go through the list faster, and I can't. There's just so many letters to go through. We're only on K so far. There's Karen's channel, 114 videos. He does have Moneybag. Look at this, Moneybag 73. So he does have all the Mandela channels, I assume, or at least a lot of them too. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Look at this. 1,200 of Moneybags videos. 39 gigs. They're all here backed up. So if they go down.
Man, that's beautiful. Thank you for
videos,
all that hard
all
work,
man.
man.
All Moneybags. This guy's just got tons of channels backed up. I mean, channels you probably don't, can't even think of. I mean, there's just tons of it, dude. Nathan Oakley, Nathan Thompson, Need Input. Yep, so he's got just loads and loads. And Lode Nicholson, 1968. He's got everybody, dude. Everybody on here. Now, there's Iru's Spanish channel, right? ODD TV, right? This guy's on it with the channels, dude. Look at this channel list. Owen Benjamin, P900 Cool Picks, Patricia Steer, Paul on the Plane, Payday Monsanto, PK Censored with like 100 channels. It's awesome, dude. Look at this. This is insane.
This is really taxing my phone. It's blazing even on top of the ice. It's hot.
Download the video. Quantum of Consciousness, Rachel New York Truth, Reality Sliders Mandela Affected, Ashley. A lot of people I know. This guy really has a lot of different topics covered here. A lot of different channels. Just really good stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring Alex on with me for about 10 minutes to talk in a little more detail about the site. He also has true.tube. which is a creation of his, and I want him to explain a little bit what's going on here. It looks almost like his own version of YouTube.
It's a
So I'm going to
great
have him on, explain that a little
platform.
better, and just get into a little more detail about his site, how he started it, why he started it, and how you guys can get in contact with him.
Platform.
And maybe some of the channel creators that, have all these videos backed up, we can all throw him a little donation or something. I think that would be great for all this work. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to end this portion of the video.
Yeah, because it's not cheap to maintain a server like that either.
And I'm going to put the two together and upload it. So I'll be right back with part 2, and any links you need for all his contact information, of course, will be in the show notes. All right? See you guys in a minute. All right, guys, I'm here with Alex, and I just was showing you his website, channels-list.com. And I showed you the video, Alex. What did you think about the little video, and what do you want to add to it, maybe? Because I know there's a lot of features and stuff like that I probably didn't get into. So what do you want to say about it?
Well, first of all, thank you for promoting the website and
thank you for doing it.
I have been working on it for the last 3 years. It was after I found out the truth about the Earth and stuff, and how I've been lied to all my life. And then I saw some of the videos that I was sending as links to people being removed, and I was like, "That's it. I gotta start backing up videos, and I'm gonna make my own site one day." But I didn't think it was gonna go this far. But yeah, so about the site, what you were looking at is the main page. It's just a list of channels that are available on the share, and the share it's using an open source software called Min.io, and I created my own programs. I created like over 100 different programs to do all of this. Each program does its own thing, and it's just a collection of all these programs. And the program, what it does is it generates HTML files out of all of these files that are on the hard drive that have been downloaded from YouTube using some other open source software. And so I just used all of this combination of open source software, and the styling, the site, all of this is using Twitter Bootstrap, which actually, I don't know, I guess it's been out since at least 14, 15 years, I'd say.
Just see my channel
and
by.
I was actually teaching people about it when I was in Beverly Hills, Los Angeles area, working for all these tech companies, startups and stuff. A lot of people over there, I taught them about Twitter Bootstrap and how to make websites with Twitter Bootstrap, And so basically this website is using a Twitter Bootstrap and jQuery. Okay, so that's from the technical part. But what you're looking at is a list, and there's a profile picture, then there's the channel name.
You have like everybody on here, man. I was like, it's unbelievable. Like I'm like scrolling through. I'm like, all right, here's Flowbusters, here's Eru Spanish channel. I'm like, oh, I wonder if Moneybags is here. I'm like, I don't know if he has.
What's that?
Yeah, man.
That's why when I go to the conference, when I went to the conference, there were 600 people there, and I exchanged phone contacts with 60 of them. 10% of the people I contacted, because I know that this project I'm working on, and I'm downloading all these channels, that I need to stay in contact with all of these people.
I would like that.
Yeah, I mean, I know
everybody. Vast variety of topics too, man. Like a lot of truth topics, man. I was like, wow, this guy really. I mean, he's got everybody. I just saw Steve JMO on there. I saw Need Input on there. All sorts of people.
And the thing is about the truth movement, if that's what you want to call it, is that it's not just the truth about one thing. It's the truth about all of these different things. Exactly. And so you have to kind of factor in all these different topics, because it's all interconnected in this world, in this realm that we have no clear understanding of, and they hide everything from us.
So, everything. I feel the same way. All pieces of the puzzle,
Yeah, exactly, everywhere. And so, like, that's why I created this system in order so that everybody could connect from all of these channels. Maybe a lot of people haven't heard of the channels that are on the list, so everybody can connect and learn what everybody's talking about. And we can just kind of figure out from there. I figure that it's the Holy Spirit working through people, and I'm just kind of, letting everybody kind of learn from each other, by learning about each other. Because a lot of these channels, they wouldn't have known about each other otherwise, maybe.
Yeah. So now when I come into a screen like this, now we're looking at Rose's channel, and it shows all her videos. Are there any options? Are there any options from here, or is it pretty much just find what you need and click on it like I did in the beginning of the video?
So yeah, what's it called? Yeah, you can just click on the video and it'll go to the player to play the video, or there's some buttons right there.
What are these?
3 buttons. There's 3 buttons. The first one, it takes you to the player, the one with the arrows that point to the right. Then there's a YouTube button, which will take you to the channel where the videos were downloaded from.
Okay, right. Does it take you to directly to the URL of the video, or just to the channel?
To the channel. If you click on what's it called, on the video, I'm going to add a link in there in the download button where it's going to take you to the URL of the video. That's going to be the next thing. I've been thinking about this for the last few days. I'll add that next.
Wow. And what's this third button?
What an intelligent man.
And that is to the Min.io storage, which is the foundation for this whole website. It's basically like an FTP server. It's using a Epson S3 alternative software. It's an open source software for being able to share files. So it's sitting on top of that. And if you click on that, it will take you to the folder where you can access all of the data that has been downloaded from that channel.
Oh,
so
wow.
This includes subtitles, MP4 video files, thumbnails, JSON file, like data files, description files, which includes the video description, which actually the video description you'll find in the JSON file, which is those are data files, which it loads for the website in order to be able to know what's the title and stuff.
And now, what about this search thing? Is this will just search Rose's channel, or is that a general search for the whole site still when you're in here? What's it do?
Okay, so I'm still working on that, and I was thinking of making it so that you can. I'm gonna make a drop down over there next, but right now it's a general search. But I'm gonna add a drop down in there next, where you can pick, so it's either a general search or to only search within the channel. But right now, like say if you just don't put anything and you just press that search button, it'll show you a list of all of the videos that have been downloaded with the number, the total, right there, that it knows within the API, within the index. Some it couldn't pick up for whatever reason, so they're not in there. But for the most part,
480,000.
Yeah, 480,000. Really, it's actually like 550,000. For some reason it's not picking them up, but I'm gonna get rid of those bugs. I'll find them somehow and fix them to make it so it's picking up those videos too.
Okay, so let's go into a video and let's
really
talk about what we can do here on the interface here. What are our options here now?
And okay, one more thing about the last page is that it's organized by a date alphabetically. So so that when you're looking for things, you'll know, like you're scrolling through, you can scroll through the dates, and it's alphabetically. Not on the channel page, but on the search results page. It's one thing I want.
What, like the top left corner where it has the date? It's like newest first? Oh, the search button.
And on this page, it's sorted randomly. It's sorted how the browser downloads it. And I'm gonna fix this. I'm gonna make it so it's gonna be sorted however you want, and add filters and stuff. But right now, it's sorted based on how the browser downloads it, in which order the browser gets it. So.
Okay, cool. So now here's the video player and the download option, obviously, and anything else I didn't bring up. So why don't you tell people what's up with this?
So yeah, the most recent thing that I just added that I've been working on is the slider. So you can tell it where to start playing the video and where to end it. And right now I'm working on it so that it'll repeat that clipping, that range of video that you want to play. It'll just repeat it. Something's not working over there, but Yeah, so to start playing a video, you can either click that date and the play button thing over there, or you can click the play button on the video. Yeah,
I see the play button on the video. What's the other one?
And if you scroll down a little bit, and there's the date below the video, right there in the center. Yeah, if you click that, that's the play button as well. The actual date, I don't know why it's not grabbing the play button actually, but yeah, I'm gonna make it so. And that will actually play the video.
All right, everyone, welcome to the show. We are here for you.
But the sun, you can barely feel. This is physical.
Oh
Awesome.
man,
And
this is cool.
It's snappy, right? It's better than YouTube.
Yeah, it is.
Way better
No,
than
you guys,
YouTube.
I'll tell you guys this. I used to work for Google. It sucked. I hated. You know, I used to work for Fox. I almost worked for CNN. You know, I don't want to help them though. You know, that's why I built my own thing. Okay, so about the features is if you want to go to the next random video, or okay, so let's look at the buttons, right? Or what do you want to look at next?
I want to look at the buttons and stuff for the buttons, and I also wanted to mention that this also pulls in all the show notes, which is huge because if my videos get deleted, and even if the titles are out there, if the show notes or the dates aren't there, it's really hard for me to to reorganize it and everything, even if I could go grab them somewhere. So I think that's huge.
It's weird that it's showing scroll bars over there like that on your browser. I'm gonna have to make those disappear because it's so annoying. I hate that.
Yeah.
It's not pretty, but yeah, sorry about that. I'll fix it. There's just so many browsers and versions, and I have to consider all of them. And the code might look good, everything for me. It doesn't look good for everybody else. You know?
No,
so
this is obviously the download. This is obviously the download.
That's the download. And okay, so there, if you look at the, and that will take you to the MP4 video, to the actual the raw video that's downloaded from YouTube or BitChute.
And then you can, and then from here you can just right click it and save video as, guys.
Right, and you can actually do that on that page. You don't have to actually go here. You just go back, and then just right click that button instead of actually clicking it. You just right click that button and do save as, and it's the same thing. So you don't have to actually navigate there to do save as. You can do it just right here. This save as, and it's the same thing.
Okay.
It's a shortcut. And okay, so obviously that red button over there with the arrows, that'll take you to the next video. And there's a button next to it over there. And with that button, you can pick what kind of next video that will be. Whether it'll be a next video within the channel or a random video from any channel.
Wow.
Gotcha. And what's the trash button?
So you can splice things together.
The trash button.
That's
okay,
cool.
So when you go to next video, it stores a not in the browser history or anything, but in the local storage and a list of all of the videos that it played. You know, so that when you press the back button, it knows what video to go back to. You know, and if you want to just clear that out, you click the trash can and it clears it out. And it's local storage, not cookies or any of that stuff. You know, I want to like make it better and add like login and accounts and likes and favorites and all that stuff, but this is like bare bones. I just wanted to make it possible for people to just easily look at the videos and learn the truth, you know, because the other interfaces that I was working with just wasn't cutting it. You know, I was trying to tell people about it and it just wasn't working, and so I had to like find like what is gonna work better, and so finally I created this. And this is something that I've done for other companies. This is like some kind of an app that I have created for Cisco before, you know, or other companies. At least 5 companies I can speak of that I've created apps like this for.
Just my channel alone, I was blown away, and I have a lot of content. So you have 370 something gigs of mine. So the obvious question is, how are you coming up with all this storage space for all these videos?
Yeah, well, let me show you. It's going to be easy to explain if you just look at it. So I have all the storage and all the space right over here in this server. It's a Super Pro server that has 36 hard drives.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
$400.
We need to help this
Uh-huh.
guy.
when I start. So that's a ton of money I spent just on the hard drives alone. Okay, because these hard
Yeah.
drives, they're 12 terabyte. Right now they're like $300 a piece. But yeah, so there's 6 per row, and there's 4 rows, so that makes what, 24 hard drives in the front.
Wow.
And then I had to buy switches, routers, all this stuff. And as I was buying and like finding out what to do, how to put all this together, what hardware I need, I bought and hooked it up, then returned it. A lot of stuff, D-Link, Linksys, all kinds of stuff. You name it, stuff that Google only has. Like, well, not only, but lots of companies like Google have, like Juniper and stuff. And I went through so much stuff. That's why I went through so much money, partly. But this setup
Yeah.
right here I have, it's like 40 grand around,
Good
45 maybe,
grief.
Wow.
Good
and,
grief.
yeah, like it's a pretty legit rack. Like this computer right here that I have, and you can actually, for the beginning, I was able to just pull all this off with MacBooks. Like this MacBook, right now, I have it
Mm-hmm.
only downloading 153news.net videos,
Mm.
It's just putting them on some hard drives. And then like I have these like routers and switches over here. Like I'm using, these are the best routers and switches I could find. They're called Unify. It's where is it over here? There we go. So that's kind of like I only the best stuff.
Yeah. Wow. That's crazy.
That's
So,
mind
what
blowing.
else about this site that do you want to
That's
get
a
into?
lot of
'Cause I know
money
there must
you've
be some more things.
invested
What else do you want to show people?
to save our channels.
So yeah, I mean, yeah, there's a toolbar
Okay, where's that?
on the player page.
Not to mention all
Down
the
here?
time and trouble to be put in.
Yeah. Okay. So, yeah. Obviously, there's that repeat button. When you play that, it'll just play the video forever. And next to that drop down there, that will allow you to change the video play speed. So if you want to hear it, like twice as fast, or play it twice as fast, or whatever, or half as fast, And then
Am I
okay,
looking
there's
at
that
the right thing?
toolbar. There.
Where is
Yeah.
this
Now
thing?
we're looking at the. There's
Where's the thing?
I was talking about.
Oh, there it
I
is.
was talking about these buttons. Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Yeah, I was talking about that.
Now we're down
Okay,
here, right?
and now,
Bottom right.
Yeah, down there. Sorry.
It's
Yeah.
okay.
So start with the one on the very left. That's the list of channels. So if you click on that, that will. Sometimes it takes a little while to load. But that. And if you click this button right now, it'll send you to the very top of the player. And you just keep scrolling up because it puts the list up higher. So, yeah, just scroll up. Keep scrolling up.
Let's see
Scroll
it.
up. And there's the list. And it just
Yeah.
basically you scroll from the bottom, kind of, But yeah,
Yeah,
and so
I
you get back from the list right here. And if you click any of those channels, it'll open up right there in the page as this video can be playing. You can be looking at the videos from another
cool.
channel. If you do that right now, like if you go and click,
Yeah, I got that. I'll do it.
open a multiple. Even if you're playing or not playing,
All right, everyone, welcome to the show. We are here for yet another live flat stacking. I am here with David Weiss and my dear, wonderful cousin.
There you go. All right. So, what's the search? Is this just a search? What?
That's basically it puts the search in the modal, so you can search anything right there without navigating away from the video that's playing.
Gotcha. Okay. What's the?
It doesn't load all these
Man,
things
this is a
because
pretty
for you to
intelligent
have
man.
all those modals and stuff, every time you load a video,
He
it has
sunk
to
a
load all these
grip
web
of his
pages in
own
the
money into
background,
this
and it like overloads
for all of us.
all these requests coming in. And so I had to kind of like figure out some way to kind of lower that, So that's why I added. So like you have to go in there and click the button, so it'll actually start the process,
Yeah. Okay. So, what's this announcement looking thing?
That's the current channel, and there's actually kind of a bug where it's shows like the last channel or whatever you want, but it's the current channel that you're watching the video on.
Okay. And this one?
That's the Bible, King James Version Bible. You can search through any of the Bible in here, or not search through it, but you can read the Bible.
Oh, that's interesting tool. Cool.
Nice.
All right. And
Nice.
yeah. All right. I get you.
And then
Here we
got
go.
the
Wow.
numerology tables, which actually I'm planning on
Gematria and all that, huh?
a button that you can click, so it'll. It's actually showing them big right now. I had them side by side. I was messing with it, so. But I'm gonna add a button where it's gonna show either a calculator or you can see the table with the pictures side by side. And then right here we have PDF documents. Documents that are no longer top secret. FOIA request documents, stuff like this, that people need to see, will end up here. So if you know some documents that should be on the list, you can email me. I will put them there and run the script, so it'll create the list, so you can see all of the documents.
That's awesome, dude. Good stuff. And then just hides the toolbar. This last one.
Yeah, that's all that is. So it kind of gets out of the way, you know, if you want to see the whole video. If you have it in full screen and it's in the way. Yeah,
all right. And how do I collapse this? How do I
the list thing. You got to click the list because you opened it with the list. No, the list toolbar. Yeah, there you go.
Okay, so now what? Do you want to go look at your other the TrueTube?
Yeah, well, I didn't write that software per se. I helped them a little bit, like with some of the coding. I wrote some tools.
Okay, so we can just focus on this then.
Talk about it.
Okay, let's talk about it real briefly. We'll talk about it real briefly, and then we'll get into how people can reach out to you and get in touch with you and everything, and all your contact information. Okay.
Okay, yeah. There's an about page on both the channels list and on the TrueTube. So yeah, if they want to go through here, this is like my mission statement. You could say that's what somebody said today. Like, hey Alex, I like your mission statement, and I was like, yeah. Well, that's what it is. Like.
Yeah. So you have your email here. What about your YouTube channel? What are your YouTube channels? Tell people your YouTube channel names.
I'll have to update the links on there. I don't have them on there, but my YouTube channel names, I've changed the names. A long time ago, it used to be Art Gallery. Then, with that channel, I was making videos about, with my P900, about, what's it called? Clouds Behind the Sun. And so then my Art Gallery channel got terminated. I called my next channel
Clouds Behind the Sun. I remember that one. And that was when I went
to the conference, and so that's the name that everybody started to know me by. And so what I was using, and then somebody commented and told me you should name your channel TrueTube, and so that's what I did, and so now it's TrueTube. So right now you can find me search on YouTube, just True Space Tube, TROOTUBE, or I don't know, if you search for Clouds Behind the Sun, I don't know if you'll find it. But I have 2 channels, TrueTube. And if my channels get terminated, whatever, I'm going to keep creating new channels with these names. So you can find me if you just search for TrueTube. They're not getting rid of me.
All right, and I got your channel right there. And I will put those in the link. And what about your email? I mean, I'll put it in there, but just verbally, let's tell people what your email address is.
Yeah, cloudsbehindthesun@gmail.com or alex@gorytoy.com. That's my main email, actually. Before, for a while, I was trying to not use my real name, but then I thought, okay, well, I mean, people are going to ask questions like, who is this guy? Why would I send him money, help him, or what is going on, And so I can't not use my name,
No, of course. Now, tell us a little bit about the donate page, how this works, if people want to donate. Because you're not using the typical PayPal and stuff, right? So what is this?
Okay. So this is it's a donor box. I just created a free account with them, and I have a Stripe account which I connected to the donor box, and then I created this campaign, which you can read, and if you donate through here, they'll take a percentage. They'll take their cut. So if you don't want to, for them to take their cut, whatever, you would rather have me get that money, you can just send me a check. If you email me, I'll give you an address of where you can mail me the funds.
That's
like
what
either a
I'd
check,
rather
or if you
do.
wanna, whatever you feel like donating, you can
Money
you
order,
can send
check,
it to me
right?
to my mailing address instead. Or if you want to use this form, that's fine too. No worries. But it's using Stripe in the background. And my PayPal account, I don't know, got terminated or something. It's a pain in the ass. You know,
Yeah.
Before even I was a truther, my PayPal got terminated for whatever reason. I don't know.
It seems like
And
that
then I
happens.
created a new one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
they
suck.
don't know what they're doing. Yeah, they do suck.
They're terrible. Well, anything else you wanna say before we get out of here?
Well, Matt, it's a real pleasure. I don't know what else to say right now. I just have so much other stuff on my mind. I'm gonna be making the site better and faster.
I bet
So if you
you're a
guys
busy
experience
guy.
some kind of issues with the website, buggy or something, videos not loading, not playing, or something, maybe try refreshing the page. Or if something is not working properly, try clearing your browser cache. Because what happens sometimes is maybe I update the code, but the data files hasn't updated yet, and I generate the files, but your browser caches them. And so what you need to do is clear them out so that the code is caught up with the data, and then you're not going to be experiencing those issues. That's like the first thing to try, I guess. Is you go into the privacy settings, clear browsing data. If you're on the phone or if you're it depends on what browser you're using, I guess.
Yeah.
And
right.
I guess that, I don't know. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. I wouldn't be doing this if I didn't love you guys. And if I didn't value, what you guys are uploading and putting up. So keep uploading, keep putting information out there. If they terminate your accounts, create new ones. It's not difficult, okay? Until they chip you and they can know exactly who you are, keep doing that, okay? Don't let them take you out, It's our freedom of speech. You can't just cut us up like that, okay?
Exactly, man. Well, hey, awesome work, man. I really appreciate it.
And if you guys want to, please go out there with signs. There's no time to just be sitting there behind the screen all the time. You have to go out there with signs.
Yeah,
channelslist.com.
channelslist.com.
Make signs that say
I might just do that.
channels-list.com. It's the best resource to share with
I
everybody
might just
right now,
do that.
because it has all these videos that they're deleting.
Yeah.
You can download them, and then you can share them. So if I get taken out, you can still repopulate the internet with these videos. Please do so.
Yep. Awesome, brother. Thank you.
Yeah,
awesome
no kidding.
Work.
Thank you, man.
And
You're welcome.
I'll talk to you soon. All right, man. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. God bless you guys.
God bless you too, my friend. Wow.